I shouldn't be so happy about this news, but I am. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I have been vindicated. You have been vindicated. The Yas Queens have taken a major L. They have taken their final loss. We were right all along. We win. Now, I know some of you might not know what I'm talking about, but listen. Every single day, not a day goes by that people don't message me asking me to cover Britney Spears. Did you see what Britney Spears did today? Did you see this weird video? Did you see her spinning around next to dog poop, pulling her panties down? Yes, I see all of that. But once you talk about it so much, there's nothing left to say. So yeah, Britney's been acting crazy on Instagram lately, like she has been for years, but I don't know what to say anymore. I've said everything I can say, but now we got some new news. Now we got some news that I told you all would come one day and no one wanted to believe me. No one wanted to believe that YouTubers and TikTokers whipped them into a frenzy of nonsense when it came to Britney Spears' conservatorship, but the truth is now out. It turns out, ladies and gentlemen, that this case that Britney had against her father, it's over. Britney lost big time. It turns out the courts looked at the case and there was nothing there. I know this may shatter your worldview because you heard so many crazy things from YouTubers and people on social media about what Britney went through. Guess what? The courts determined that that was indeed a lie. Lie detector determines that's a lie. The courts decided that none of this stuff happened to Britney. All of the big bad things everyone was doing to her, oh my God, she's such a victim, these people are evil. The courts decided that nothing happened to Britney. The case has now been dismissed. No, Britney's father is not paying her millions of dollars. No, Lou Taylor or no one else is paying Britney. In fact, this is the good part, guys. Not only is Britney not getting any money at all, Britney has to pay her dad's legal fees. Britney has to cough up $2 million to cover her dad's legal fees because the courts decided that this was a gigantic waste of time. This entire case was a gigantic waste of time that used up time, money, resources. Therefore, Britney has to pay her father's legal fees. He doesn't have to pay a single dime. The dad is walking away scotch-free, doesn't have to pay a single dollar. Meanwhile, your little idol Britney, I'm told she's struggling for money right now. Now, I know on the outside looking in, you see how much money these celebrities have, and you think it's limitless. You think it's endless. Well, it's not. A lot of Britney's net worth is wrapped up in properties that she owns. From what I'm hearing, she only has a couple of $1 million left. And we know that millions of dollars went to this lawyer for no reason. And I told you all, and I told you all, and I told you all again. Please, if you haven't, go back and watch all of my Britney videos. I've been exposing this for years now. And I've been getting so much pushback, death threats, you name it. People absolutely hate me because I've been the only one on the internet being absolutely truthful about the Britney Spears situation. And I've said it months and months, over a year ago, that this lawyer was milking Britney dry. Y'all got the family kicked out of the equation, and now the lawyer and the legal team came in and milked Britney dry of millions upon millions of dollars for no apparent reason. But let's go ahead and dive into this article and figure out what's going on. Britney Spears has settled her legal dispute with her dad, Jamie Spears, and in a stunning turn of events, Jamie isn't paying Britney a cent, but Britney is paying Jamie's legal fees. The case has quietly settled, and Britney is furious about it. We're told her lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, assured her that she had a solid case. But in the end, she's paying Jamie's legal bills, which we're told amount to more than $2 million. So you see, this lawyer convinced Britney that she had a solid case against her dad. And these YouTubers and TikTokers, they created a bunch of lies and a bunch of drama and convinced you all that this was a solid case. I'm no lawyer. I looked into the case for about an hour or two, and I immediately saw, okay, there's nothing here. Nothing here at all. Anything that happened to Britney was signed off by a judge, and all of these extra details are fake, and we've been exposing that for the last couple of years on this channel. Even Britney, when she comes up with her biggest complaints about the conservatorship, her biggest complaints are, oh, I wasn't allowed to drink coffee when I wanted to. Well, we dug up plenty of photos of Britney drinking coffee during the conservatorship. Another one of her complaints, I wasn't able to eat and do this. We dug up plenty of photos of Britney Spears in fast food drive-thrus during the conservatorship. Her other argument or her other complaint is, oh, my backup dancers look better than me and my limousine isn't waiting outside of my jet when I land. Those were her big complaints about this conservatorship. And people ran wild and acted like she was getting freaking murdered. They acted like she was locked and chained to a chair in a basement for years. And that was not the case at all. And all of these people who spread that nonsense should be ashamed of themselves. But they're going to quietly act like nothing is going on because they all feel stupid right now. I can guarantee you that. But let's go ahead and dive back in. Mind you, Britney has paid Rosengart millions. Rosengart had alleged that Jamie mishandled and fleeced the estate while he was her conservator for 13 years. Jamie and his team, led by attorney Alex Weingarten, have always been clear that they got every expenditure approved by the conservatorship judge, so everything was kosher. So now, it's case closed. And it appears to be a stunning victory for Jamie Spears. Not only a stunning victory for Jamie Spears, but a stunning victory for you all who watch these videos. A stunning victory for me. A stunning victory for everyone who had the courage, who didn't back down, who didn't allow, the angry mobs to intimidate us. This is a stunning victory for everyone who has been pointing out Britney's awkward behavior for the last couple of years. This is a win for everyone who had the balls to acknowledge that Britney is going batch crazy. Everyone that acknowledged that Britney is not mentally well, this is a victory for all of us. And everyone who's been spreading this nonsense, you all look like jackasses. You all look like a bunch of imbeciles right now. And that's just the truth. I don't care how anyone feels about it. If I was a Yas Queen Britney Spears fan right now, I would feel absolutely terrible because you all are literally Britney's downfall. Not only do you encourage and enable this mentally ill behavior from her, but you hyped her up into thinking that she had this big case against everyone, and all she winded up doing is basically draining some of the last money that she has. Everyone's complaining, no, it was Britney's parents. They were taking money from Britney. Britney was going broke and going insane before the conservatorship. The conservatorship and everything that was done during the conservatorship actually helped Britney. It helped her gain a lot of money that is now gone down the drain because of legal fees. Now Matthew Rosengart has all of that money. Instead of Britney's kids getting it, instead of Britney having it, the lawyer ran off with a check for no apparent reason. And the Britney stans are online trying to cope right now. Well, at least Britney's really free now. Britney's been free for years, folks. Remember when Britney was freed from the conservatorship and everyone cheered? Don't try to pretend like, oh, now Britney's free. Britney's been free. And now she's free to lose another $2 million after she already lost who knows how much money to this lawyer. Millions. I think it's around $8 million if I'm not mistaken. Could be more, could be less. Don't quote me on that. But it's a lot of money that's gone down the drain for a whole bunch of hogwash nonsense that was blatantly, obviously nonsense from the beginning. So at this point, It looks like the Yas Queen fans might get some of what they want, though, because it looks like Britney might have to go back to work. Work, bitch! It looks like she may have to go back to work now. Because all of these little trips to Hawaii and Mexico and stuff, oh, those trips, they add up. And when you're out of like $10 million for no reason and you've already exhausted all of your other funds, Britney, you better get Elton John to make another fake song of you. You better get the Black Eyed Peas to dig up 15-year-old recordings of your voice and throw them on a freaking song. You better come up with something, because it won't be long before you have nothing. And we know that it's going to go there, because I can guarantee you that this news is going to make Britney spiral even more. This is the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen to her. And I'm glad it's happening to her, because it's what she deserves for fabricating a bunch of nonsense and pretending to be this victim for years and whipping up your fan base into a frenzy over nothing. Over nothing. And the sad part is these people are so dense, they're so dumb and so brainwashed, they're not even going to realize what happened here today. They're not going to realize, hey, wait, the case is over. No one went to jail. No one had to give up any money except Britney. This is a major loss for Britney, and it's time for y'all to move on. But they're going to keep going with their delusional nonsense, and Britney's going to keep on spinning. But yeah, I just find it absolutely hilarious. And I feel like this is the best news that we have ever gotten on this channel. Knowing that all of this, after all of this time, the court has been looking at this case like, what? There is nothing here. Nothing here. There's so little here that we need you to go ahead and pay Jamie's attorney fees and get the fuck out our face and stop wasting our time. Oh, God. I can't wait to talk about this more, people. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. But with all of that being said, I will be talking to you all very, very soon. I promise, in the next video.